What's that?
Lots of birds.
Here's your microphone, ma'am.
Thanks.
Well, here's our new...
Yeah, I can walk them through the breeds, and then you can talk them about like what you did for setup.
Oh, okay.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Salmon Faverolles. These are a purebred flock with 2 roosters and 9 hens. The roosters are not great free rangers, meaning they're not great protectors. So this is a very big run for them. We'll see how they do. But the girls love to forage and love to, you know, they're pretty feisty. But the boys get along together, no problems. There's a little bit of dominance every once in a while, but both of my boys are over 2 years old. And the girls are anywhere between, actually they're all about the same age. They're about 1.5 years.
This is the double hoop coop that was over in Rooster Row, right over there. So this is the one that I dragged over yesterday. We replaced the tarp. And then this is that new style of netting. It's 164 feet in total length. So that gets you quite a bit of square footage. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty large. It's probably about twice the length of a run. Kinsley, careful that net.
It's
as
hot.
The stuff we've been using. Mm-hmm. So we'll show you the difference here.
Yeah.
I just set up the solar charger on it. So I have the lead going to this, and then I have a wire wrapped around it going over to this one. So one charger will get these 2
Kinsley?
runs, and then we're gonna do the same thing for this one over here. So.
And these are the Buckeyes. Very small flock, like we mentioned the other day. Unfortunately, we lost 2 Buckeye hens. And so I'll build the flock back up once we do a hatch out. I've got requests. I've got 3 different customers that have requested the Buckeyes this first hatch, but they're laying really, really good. These are one of my absolute favorite chickens that we have. Some people don't like them because they're just not as pretty. They're like a darker version of a Rhode Island Red, but they lay just as well. They're excellent foragers. They're excellent free range, and they lay in the best quality of eggs. Like, they are constant performers all year round, and they're very cold hardy too, and they're also heat hardy, so they pretty much lay full time.
This is where, so the salmon Faverolles over there, they were in this single panel hoop coop here. And so we just moved them last night, and then we took the Rhode Island Reds here. Buckeyes, darn it. From down at the other end of the property in the Vever coops. So this is their first day here. They were here last night, and they have laid 1 egg already. They laid it right there in the dirt.
Because I didn't have the nesting box.
Yeah, so I went and got the nesting box, and I put it in their coop. So.
Yeah, they're, like I said, they're excellent layers. My other really, really good laying flock is going to be my black Australorps. I have 6 hens and 1 rooster, and most of them are back here. But there's 2 here, and they're in a double hoop coop. This has been their space for quite a while. Today, Nate just kind of rearranged it, but you can see from the size, maybe when you go around to the side, you can really see the size difference between, this is the Premier 1 fencing, and then the other fencing that we bought is the blue stuff.
Yeah, so right here is where this one ends, and then all the way over is where the other net run ends. It's a significant size difference. These are more heavy duty. These are meant to be semi-permanent fencing. Those are meant to be movable. So they're a thicker stock on the whatever these are called.
The posts are just closer together,
posts,
right?
Thank you. They're closer together, so this line doesn't sag as much. And these are actually 4 feet tall, where those are 42 inches tall. So 48 versus 42. So it's a big difference in the way that they're configured. It just kind of depends on what your need is. So I think the next thing we're going to do is bring another coop, another single panel coop here, right?
It'll either go on one of the sides. I want to do what you did here and move with the netting a little bit so they
Yeah,
get
so
some
they go
fresh.
backwards.
Yeah, so that it's lengthwise, because right now we have them kind of widthwise.
The only problem, this one's up against kind of a cliff.
Yeah, it's gonna probably move over a little bit.
Okay, like move it over to here
Yeah.
and go lengthwise?
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't have much room to go.
No, they don't.
They'll get a big rock and a drop off.
Yeah, and this is my Easter egger flock, and this is a Rhode Island Red, so she's a purebred Rhode Island Red. So you can tell the difference between the Buckeyes and the Reds. The Buckeyes are more of a deep red. The Rhode Island Reds are more of a kind of rust color. And then these two girls are a mix between a Cochin and a Whiting True Blue. And then I've got other pure breeds like Speckled Sussex, and then there's some more in the coop as well. That's a dark Brahma. And so my Easter egger flock is really a big mixture between a bunch of different girls that are good layers, and they lay big eggs and they lay a lot. And then my two roosters, the one up front here with the cheeks and the beard that's flapping, he's, I believe he's an Easter egger. So his mom, he was hatched from a Easter or a green egg, and his dad's a salmon faverol. And then this one over here, he's an Americana mix, so he should have blue that he brings into his, so the olive egger can bring in both brown and both green traits of egg layers. I just don't know what's more dominant, so I'm kind of risking it with him. But with the blue egg layer, I should have a lot of green eggs coming from this flock. And then this is my leg bars. This rooster, unfortunately, he got a little bit of frostbite on his comb. He was a free ranger. He had gotten out of Rooster Row. He's new to the flock. I just liked his personality. I thought he was handsome, and he's treating the girls really good, and they all get along. So this is a 2-prong coop. All the girls in here, they lay dark brown eggs. Anyone that's not a leg bar, all the leg bars are purebred, so this has 2 flocks with 1
leg
rooster.
Bar here, and then just a brown leg.
She's a Moran mix, yep. So she's gonna lay dark brown eggs. She's gonna be a purebred. She's gonna lay purebred crusted cream leg bar eggs. And so this is olive eggers and crusted cream leg bar flock. So 2 birds, 1 stone.
That's cool.
And so I did that with a couple of my flocks, and I will add in some Americanas into this group, and so that will increase my Favercana production.
Oh, nice.
And then with the other, my other flocks, I have a couple that are mixed as well, just so I can, whoops, yep, it's hot.
Stay off the fence, girl. She keeps going to that corner to get out, but
yeah,
that's why I had to electrify it, because I knew that she was going to find a way out.
Yeah. They're new up here, and they, like I said, love to free range, and they love, I was hoping that space would be big enough for them, because 4 birds definitely don't need that much room, but.
Well, we're back to the squawky geese.
Yep.
But, so you guys know Rooster Row, no more, they sleep in the trees anyway. And then we used this old netting here to extend the coverage of the pond area, so that way the geese wouldn't get out. So we just took the lawnmower and mowed everything down yesterday, and then took a trimmer and went down the bank of the pond. So hopefully that gives them enough protection from anything that might come back here. But they can definitely, I mean, if they want to, they can go around and get out, but they have been just getting out in that corner right up there and then walking over to the house. So this should keep them in there a lot better. We just have to be careful when we design this out here that we have pathways for the tractor, for the lawnmower, to get to the barn.
Yep. Yeah, that's why.
Like this, between these 2 trees right here, I have to do some clearing, because you can't walk or take anything through that because all the down branches and stuff, and you can't go between the fence and that tree because it's a big slope and there's a bunch of debris So
Yeah, because when we cleared this area, you know, and we did the forestry mulcher to take out a lot of the trees that used to be up here.
this is what's left.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, that's what that big pile was. We had it in the chicken runs and they, you know, it really slid, or it's been, you know, degrading, which is great, you know, because that just goes back into the soil. But here's an example of it kind of raked into an area. You can see in there, it's broken down a lot more and the chickens are going through
I
it.
raked all the stuff here into a pile when I moved that, because this stuff is just scattered all about into
Yeah, and
the
it's
run.
just too big.
Yeah, and it just doesn't. So it is also preventing them from really tilling up the ground.
Yep.
So
yeah, now they're super happy. He just found a worm. I think he's gonna call his girls over in a minute. Hopefully, if he's doing his job the way he should. He won't, because he's on camera. He was the rooster that came after us a couple times, and we were gonna get rid of him, but he's completely course corrected. He's been fantastic, so haven't had any issues with him since then. Look at the size of his spurs.
yeah, he's got some big spurs.
Because he's over 2 as well, and they're supposed to start mellowing out after 2 years, so I don't want to replace a bunch of roosters that are doing decent, especially if they're going to start mellowing out and treating the ladies better.
Well, while we're over here, I thought I'd show you. Did we show them this? I don't think we did.
No, because we never got the sheep.
Yeah, the rams. So when we were going to do rams, they were going to be back here for a month to stay sequestered, quarantined, and this is the little shelter we made. So just a little pallet palace for rams, covered with tin. They can go under here for staying out of the rain or sleeping or whatever if they wanted to. And then I extended it out a little bit to make a little dry area for any hay that we brought in.
And then we made a little overhang here too, because most of the time the wind comes this way, so we thought, you know, this would give them another little area. And then of course they have grass and stuff, and they'd have hay.
Yeah, it's a pretty big paddock too.
Yeah, so this is where we were gonna put them for the month and this was all gonna be hot.
Yeah, it is. I think it is hot. Oh, yep, it's hot.
It's hot, that's why I didn't touch it. And then, nope, stop it. And then, yeah, so it would all be electric, so that they could also, you know, make sure that they were not getting hot wire, because it was gonna be, the weather was a young buck or young ram, and actually they were both young. The ram was a little over a year old, and the wether was only about 4 months old. So, oh well, it wasn't meant to be. So
nope, not
we
yet.
have it. Yeah, we have it set up, and if we look at, you know, maybe doing it a little later in the year, we'll have, you know, again, we still very much believe in quarantining, so we can do a nice little mow down in there and maybe do a little burn pile out, and then by the time we're ready, the grass will be growing and it'll be good to go. So yeah, almost all of the chickens are up here. The only thing left is we still have the triple hoop coops and the AV2 ones, or I'm sorry, the Vevers. The Vevers, one's empty, one has roosters in it, and one has the meat birds. The meat birds will get moved up where Nate was saying the other single hoop coop was gonna come. They'll get moved up here for the breeding program. Need to figure out where, maybe the triple hoop coops will go over here or something, somewhere. I'm not really 100% sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe over by where Rooster Row was. I do have plans to clear some of those woods, and I wouldn't mind putting them into the woods a little bit, because once I clear some of that woods, it'll get sunlight and it'll also start growing grass again. So still have a little bit of work to get all of the chickens 100% in one location. But I mean, the triple hoop coops, you can see them. They're just right on the other side of those 2 green trees right there. So they're not far away.
Nope.
Oh, I just remembered I'm running water.
Huh.
Heh.
We're both really bad at running water and then forgetting to turn it off.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there we are. That is what the last few days have been for us.
Yeah.
I got the tractor on the trailer, so ready to go take it to the mechanic tomorrow. I fixed our automatic gate opener.
Oh, sweet.
It's working.
Yay.
Yep.
It means I don't have to get out of the truck every time?
Nope.
Sweet.
Well, I shouldn't have told you.
Yeah.
And then, what else did I do today?
Garbage run?
Yeah, I did garbage run. Yeah, it was just kind of a running around doing things kind of day.
Cochins? Watch out.
These are the triple hoop coops. They're 3 panels long, and there's 3 of them, and they're all connected, so all of this will have to move at the same time. There's a bad design to connect them all together, but
Yes and no.
it'll be.
Hi, shenanigans. So, I mean, I don't mind that they're connected. The only issue that we kind of get and that we need to kind of still work on is this middle coop, which is my Fabricanas. Yeah, you need to get out of there.
Okay, all right, I'm leaving, just stop.
They're laying eggs, so they're not happy that you're in their space. All right, so this middle section, which is my Americanas and my Fabricanas, which is salmon Faverol hens and Americana hens with an Americana rooster. So again, 2 flocks, one rooster. And so they have this huge, nice big space. And the reason they have such a nice big space is because this is 3 nets. So again, Premier 1 fencing. And these are the permanent netting.
The semi-permanent, yeah.
Well, this one's the permanent where it has the 1.
Right.
And then these have the 2. So
Yeah.
it's a mixture of both, right?
They're both considered semi-permanent. Some have single teeth, some have the tool.
I hate the single teeth ones.
Yeah.
Those are, if you're thinking about buying Premier 1, these are not ones you want to move, and
No.
they're a pain in the butt to get in.
Yeah.
All the dogs are up there now.
Yeah.
So, Cochins, dark Brahmas, so 3 flocks. I like the triple hoop coops together, but the one issue, like I was saying, is the fact that we have this middle run. So one of the thoughts that I had was perhaps put a net for that one and kind of take it off to a side. Put a net for that one, put it off to the side.
Yep.
And either for the middle one, that becomes your free rangers that don't have any netting whatsoever. Or you would do a run that just comes down for them.
Yeah.
So, and the shenanigans do not like the fact that the dogs are drinking the water.
No, they don't.
So, and he's a
really
splash.
He's cool looking.
I traded him for a hen basically because he was ordered from a customer as a female, and he's very much a rooster.
Yes.
So she didn't want any roosters, and so I traded her a regular Americana for him because my Americana was an Easter egger, not an Americana. So yeah, so he'll throw some pretty colors, especially with the white and black. If you mix a white with a black, you can get splash. So there's all sorts of cool genetics that can happen from this group. All right.
Lots of activity.
Yeah,
Lots of
it's the
activity up
time
here.
of night that
Yep.
everyone gets super active.
Yep.
And then the little Brahmas that are out
I'm
here.
so surprised that they're still alive.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not, because the last group survived too. They
All right, well,
they do well.
you can see the tractor over there on the trailer.
Yep.
No, you can't.
Oh, I
Not
was
with
like, I
the-
can.
We can. I'm not sure the camera can.
I gotta clean up all my little. I need like a mini little, or take like a mini florist or mulcher or something. Break it all up. Got a couple little piles I still need to deal with.
What do you think, Levi? think that-
Winston's laying right in front of his house on his little
Good.
cot.
That works.
What is
Yeah.
this?
So there's the tractor on the
The
trailer.
it's a gross insulation.
It goes in the back of the dump trailer. I almost went to the dump today.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
We really need a dump run.
Yeah, we do. But then I was like, no, I want to get that gate fixed. And so I got the gate fixed. Yeah, look at this. Just a pile of trash that just needs to go.
Yeah, all the projects, and I hate having it here, but it'll be, once it's cleaned up, it's a pretty quick, hi bud.
Yeah.
It's that pile, this pile, what's in there. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Hi. Are you the biggest
Well,
love?
that's the things for today.
Well, that's all, folks.
That is all, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Are you just the biggest love bug? You're so
Oh,
sweet.
you're finally laying in front of your house. That's good. Looks like the tar paper on your roof is coming off, mister. That's not good. You look so good like this. Look at that. Look at that.